The great mystery before time began. Before the dawn of time, before the birth of stars, a profound mystery lay hidden, the nature of God before creation. The human mind, bound by time and space, struggles to grasp the infinite. Yet across cultures and eras, we find ourselves drawn to this ultimate question. What was God doing before the universe existed? Was there a before? Or does the very question misunderstand the nature of the divine? The vastness of the cosmos with its billions of galaxies inspires awe and wonder. Our own planet, a tiny speck in this grand tapestry, reminds us of our limited perspective. If the universe had a beginning, as modern science suggests, what existed before that singular event? The human heart yearns for answers, seeking meaning in the face of such profound mysteries. Timeless eternity, God beyond the clock. Many theological traditions conceive of God as existing outside of time, unbound by the linear progression we experience. In this view, God is eternal, not in the sense of lasting forever, but of existing beyond the constraints of time itself. Imagine a being who experiences all of history, past, present, and future, in a single timeless moment. This concept, while challenging to grasp, offers one way to approach the question of God's existence before creation. If God is indeed timeless, then asking what God was doing before creation becomes meaningless. It's like asking what is north of the North Pole. The question itself is based on a misunderstanding of the nature of the subject. God's eternity is not an endless extension of time, but a state of being beyond our temporal understanding. The source of all creation and the Creator. Another perspective emphasizes the act of creation as a fundamental aspect of God's nature. Just as an artist is defined by their art, so too might God be understood through the act of creation. In this view, creation is not something God did at a particular moment in time, but an ongoing expression of God's very being. This perspective suggests that the universe is not a static object that God created and then abandoned. Instead, it is a dynamic expression of God's ongoing creative will. From the smallest subatomic particle to the largest galaxy, all of existence reflects the boundless creativity and power of the divine. Ancient echoes, glimpses from the past. Cultures throughout history have grappled with the mystery of God's existence before creation. Ancient Egyptian mythology spoke of Nun, a primordial ocean of chaos from which the god Atum emerged, bringing order and light to the universe. In this creation story, Nun represents a state of potentiality, a boundless void that existed before the emergence of form and structure. The ancient Greeks envisioned chaos, a state of utter disorder and confusion, as the origin of all things. From this primordial chaos, the first gods and goddesses were born, gradually bringing order and beauty to the world. These ancient myths, while differing in their details, share a common thread: the idea of a primordial state that predates the ordered universe we know. Section 5. Eastern Whispers, Hinduism and Buddhism. Eastern religions offer unique perspectives on the nature of God and creation. Hinduism, with its cyclical understanding of time, speaks of Brahma, the creator god, who emerges from a cosmic egg at the beginning of each cycle of creation. This cycle of creation, preservation and destruction repeats endlessly with no true beginning or end. Buddhism, while not positing a creator god in the traditional sense, speaks of a beginningless and endless cycle of birth, death and rebirth. This cycle, known as samsara, is driven by karma, the law of cause and effect. While Buddhism does not focus on a creator deity, it still grapples with the profound questions of origins and the nature of existence. Section 6. Abrahamic traditions, creation narratives. The Abrahamic traditions, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, share a common creation narrative rooted in the book of Genesis. Genesis describes God creating the universe ex nihilo, meaning out of nothing. This act of creation is presented as a deliberate and purposeful act of a singular, all-powerful God. While the Genesis account provides a vivid depiction of creation, it does not explicitly address the question of God's existence before that moment. This has led to various interpretations within these faiths, with some theologians emphasizing God's eternity and others focusing on the act of creation as a defining characteristic of God's nature. Section 7, Philosophical Ponderings, Reason Meets Revelation. Philosophers throughout history have also grappled with the nature of God and creation. Aristotle, for example, argued for the existence of an unmoved mover, a first cause that set the universe in motion. This unmoved mover, while not explicitly described as a personal God, shares some characteristics with the divine, such as eternity and immutability. Other philosophers, such as Immanuel Kant, have approached the question of God's existence through the lens of reason and morality. Kant argued that while we cannot definitively prove God's existence through empirical evidence, the existence of a moral law within us points towards a moral lawgiver, a higher power who transcends the material world. Section 8, A Tapestry of Perspectives, Embracing the Unknown. As we've explored, the question of God's existence before creation has captivated thinkers for millennia. From ancient myths to modern scientific theories, we encounter a diverse tapestry of perspectives, each offering a unique glimpse into this profound mystery. While we may never fully grasp the answer to this question, the very act of seeking deepens our understanding of both ourselves and the universe we inhabit. The search for meaning and purpose is an integral part of the human experience. The question of God's existence before creation invites us to contemplate the ultimate source of all that is, to grapple with the mysteries of time and eternity, and to confront the limits of our own understanding. Section 9, The Unfolding Mystery, A Journey of Faith. Ultimately, the question of God's existence before creation remains a mystery, a question that transcends our limited human perspective. Whether we find solace in the concept of timeless eternity, the ongoing act of creation, or the ancient echoes of myth, the journey itself is what matters most. It is a journey of faith, of seeking, and of embracing the unknown. As we continue to explore the cosmos and delve deeper into the mysteries of existence, one question remains: what do you believe? What does the vastness of the universe and the intricate beauty of creation reveal to you about the nature of God? The answers, like the universe itself, are vast, awe-inspiring, and ultimately up to each of us to discover.
Dear God, why you never wanna pick my call? I was in the dark and I got flogged. Keeping all my rules, all been alone. The life is a case, but you never come through. Hey, you nigga.